Okay, so let's talk about another selection of the series Mania Digital Forum 2020. It's an American comedy created by Mark Cherry for the CBS All Access platform and selected into the Made in USA program by the series Mania in 2020. And that is the comedy titled Why Women Kill. Well, first of all, what a great title. Generally speaking, I think that great storytelling is all about asking questions. Why? How? What? Why do people bully other humans on the internet? What does it mean to be a family? How does social pressure affect our private lives? In the case of this particular series, the question is in the title. And it is a very subversive question, come to think of it, because do women kill? Aren't they submissive, loving, caring, all forgiving guardians of the family hearth? The series begs to differ. At the beginning of the series, all its main characters do look like sacred guardians of the family hearth. But in the course of the series, it turns out that this job is not as ladylike as they imagined. The story focuses on three women who live in the same mansion at different decades of this and the last century. And what a mansion it is. The production and costume design of the series is another thing that, in addition to the title, grabs your attention and does not let go of it right through the finale. The colors, shapes, and patterns chosen by the designers of the show express different lifestyles, fashions, and values of the Californian bourgeoisie of 1963, 1984, and 2019. Every detail, wall colors, furniture, cutlery and crockery, cars, hair, dresses, and suits are vibrant, intricate, and just glorious. They are worth our attention as separate works of art. The mansion has its own role in the series. It symbolizes different types of oppression that women experienced during the time periods portrayed in the series. Beth, from 1963, lives with an abusive husband who does not let her have any money, job, hobby, or life of her own. On finding out that her husband cheats on her, Beth befriends his mistress in hope that she'll be able to steer her away from her husband. But in the process, Beth starts liking her husband's mistress even more than her husband. Simone from 1984 discovers that her third husband, whom she actually likes, is gay. And she starts an affair with a significantly younger son of her best friend. Simone's story deals not only with a taboo that is the relationship between an older woman and a younger man, but also with the stigma associated with homosexuality and AIDS. Taylor, from 2019, is a successful career woman who lives in an open marriage with her husband, whom she also supports, by the way. When her husband starts fancying one of her lovers, Jade, Taylor invites Jade to live with her and her husband as a throuple. The series is commendable for its non-cliche plot twists and laugh-out-loud situations in which the characters often find themselves. But its foundation and the main force that drives the story is the conflict between what the heroines want and what they really need. Beth wants to be an exemplary wife and mother, but she cannot suppress her need for independence and freedom of artistic expression because she's a pianist. And that is why she's so drawn to her husband's mistress, who chooses unconventionally her singing career over the confines of a traditional marriage of the time. Simone wants to be liked and admired by her social circles, but what she really craves is an authentic, deep relationship in which she can be her genuine self. And it doesn't even matter if this relationship doesn't involve any physical intimacy. Who said that one man has to satisfy all needs of a woman anyway? Taylor wants to look open-minded, strong, hip, and adventurous. But what she really needs is a simple life that she can share in equal parts with one partner who really appreciates and supports her. Why do these women kill? Definitely not for the same reasons why men kill in most of the shows, such as selfishness, greed, or desperate desire of power. I can tell you that. If you're intrigued, watch the show and find out the rest. If nothing else, you'll be thoroughly entertained.